Week 4 takes us to Tampa, Florida as the 3-0 Giants take on the 2-1 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So the Giants entering Week 4, if they win today, they'll be undefeated in September. The past 2 years in Adoree Jackson, a big player last week. And for the Buccaneers, their season ended in the wild card round. They lost to New Orleans. Tom Brady is still playing for the Buccaneers, trying to get back to the playoffs. Just welcome back to the Madden 23 franchise. And as always, if you enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. As new format for schedule entering for the next few months. 2 videos a week, Tuesday, Thursday, instead of the normal Monday, Wednesday, Friday, as a big game here. And the Giants facing a lot of old playoff teams. Played the Titans who were in the playoffs, the Saints were in the playoffs, obviously the Bucs were, and of course the Ravens lost the Super Bowl to them. So it's been a tough stretch, and they started 3-0. Obviously Baltimore isn't the same team, and New Orleans isn't, but Tampa Bay is 2-1. Tennessee still seems really good. They lead the AFC South right now, and the Giants looking to head back to the playoffs for the 3rd straight year, win the NFC East for the 3rd straight year, as Jonathan Cummings will be on the bench first. Joey Sly will kick it away. Tom Brady, we see him first as the Giants won the toss and deferred. And here we go. Week 4 is underway. And that will be not returnable for Jackson, the backup running back. And out comes Tom Brady in season number 25. At 47 years old, 925 yards, 6 touchdowns, 2 picks through 3 games. Is still playing at an incredible level. This Buccaneers offense is incredible. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Pro Bowlers. The entire right side of the offensive line, including Ryan Jensen, Shaq Mason, Tristan Wirfs, are all Pro Bowlers. The only real weakness is the left side with Dan Moore and Luke Godke. The 2 weaknesses on the left side of the offensive line. Other than that, a lot of superstars on this team still. They're 2-1 for a reason. Give it to Fournette. And Fournette has a lot of space and 13 yards. Giants defense has played incredible. And remember, Tampa Bay, their only loss was to Dallas Week 1. They put up 31. And, of course, Dallas is undefeated as well. They play Philadelphia right now. As from the 38 on 1st and 10. And under center for the 2nd straight play. And they go outside. That is Fournette, tripped up by Kendricks. Touchdown by Love at the 45. They go 2 tight ends. And from the 45 on 2nd and 3, 3 straight gives to Fournette into Giants territory. And here go the Buccaneers on 2nd and 10. Another light box under center again. And Brady will throw. Brady's protected. Pocket collapsing, drifting back. Deep shot to Evans. Boss the coverage. Unbelievable. That's a touchdown. Buccaneers. What a grab. Mike Evans picks up number 2 on the year. And the Buccaneers strike first on an incredible catch by Evans. Ngay's kick is good. And a quick drive to start things out. And Matt Gay also does kickoffs, and he'll send it away to Gerald Payne. Will return from the 2. Blocked by Downing, and there he goes! He's found an opening! Gerald Payne, Fitzpatrick has the angle and brings him down at the 36. And, a really hot start to this game, as Jonathan Cummings averaging 4 touchdowns a game. Of course, has the 4 interceptions, a couple fumbles in there too. The passing hasn't been there the past couple weeks, but they are able to run at will, and only one team scores more than they do. And, it was 2 more last week. They're going to inch closer to the top, as they'll start from the 36. Spread everyone out, play action to Barkley. Vea has instant pressure, and that pass hits the turf. Vita Vea is still incredible despite not making the Pro Bowl. Shaquille Barrett still kicking around. They drafted Terrence Carrington to play corner outside, and Zion McCullough was a Pro Bowler last year. 2nd-year corner, 2nd and 10. Pressure by Vea again. Cummings gets away on the run. He's got McLaurin, gets the block, and he's in for the touchdown. Unbelievable starts. And this game is just about tied with McLaurin's 4th touchdown of the year. As the Giants, in 2 plays, go 36 yards from the 36-yarder to McLaurin. And Sly makes it 7-all. So, that is just an unreal start. 1st and 10 from the 25. Jackson the back to the left of Brady. 4 receivers. And Brady is going to be sacked And that is Thibodeau, who has a sack in every game this year. He's up to 6.5 on the year. And it's 2nd and 19. After the loss of 9, they get 6 back. The Buccaneers, 22nd in the NFL. And 3rd down conversion rate, unlike any Tom Brady team. Deep shot to Evans, open but out of bounds, incomplete. Giants take over with a 2nd and 8. From the 40-yard line after the punt by Camarda. 4-man rush. Stepping into the pocket and finds Downing. Picks up 7. 4th best team. Tied with New England on 3rd downs. 58% conversion rate. Gave it to Barkley, and that will increase. Barkley to the 48 of Tampa Bay. 2nd and 10. Blitz is sent. Cummings sidesteps the rush. Finds McLaurin. Tackled by Carrington at the 35. So they're going to have their rookie on the best receiver in football. 2 tight ends. Play action. Check down. And that's Ridley. It's 360. And up ahead for 11 and another first. They're in the red zone. 24th ranked team tied with the LA Rams. Over the middle, it's caught by Downing, and down to the 6. And Tampa Bay, 6th best team in the red zone. It's bad on good, 1st and goal. The flip to Barkley, gets the block by Blasingame, and that's a touchdown. His first touchdown on the ground since week 1 against the Titans. And the Giants have their first lead of the day halfway in the first quarter. And the kick by Sly is up and good. 14-7, they go 10 plays, 63 yards. And the Buccaneers take over from the 25 with 2 tight ends. Eric Ebron, the second one. Play action in stride. It's caught. And Godwin picks up 15. Brady hit 3 of his first 5 passes, 70 yards, including the 49-yarder to Evans to open up the scoring in this game. 1st and 10. Give it to Jackson, the backup running back, who splits pretty evenly with Fournette. Picks up 10. It's 2nd and 4 now. Jackson's still in there. He's tired, though. Brady will throw. Quick pass over the middle. It's caught by Evans. Turns the corner and picks up 10. So just moving the ball slowly down the field. 2nd and 7. Brady, quick pass. It's caught by Evans. He's a yard short. So it's 3rd and 1. They're going to go empty. So 5 options for Brady to choose from. Has the time. Underneath, he's got Evans, and it's 1st down. In the red zone, 6th best team, tied with New England. Scored a touchdown, 8 of 11 trips so far this year. Brady has the time. And is going to run out. Lawrence chasing. He'll throw it away. And that snaps a 5 straight completion streak for Brady. He has 7 for 10 to start things out, 97 yards. And, of course, the touchdown to start things out with Mike Evans. At the 19 on 2nd and 10. And they give to Jackson. And tackled by McKinney. He has 6. This Giants defense in the red zone, 7th in the NFL. Gave up 3 touchdowns on 3 trips last week, however. 3rd and 4. Brady is going to be sacked. And that is Vince Thomas, the 2nd sack of the day for the Giants defense. And they hold strong in the red zone. And they're going to have to kick. So this will make it a 4-point game. Matt Gay has been perfect this year to make it 14-10 with just about 90 seconds left. The kick is up and good. As the Giants take over with 2 tight ends. From the 24, 93 seconds remain. Cummings will throw. Has time over the middle. He's got McLaurin. Turns the corner. And to the 45 he goes. And Cummings has started 7 for 10. 108 yards in the touchdown. Pretty similar to Brady. Just that incompletion is in the middle of that streak instead of at the end. A really good start. He's now hit 3 in a row. As in this final minute of the first quarter, Giants are at the 46. And 1st and 10. Cummings will throw. Has time. Make it 4 in a row. That is Downing. And 2nd and 6. Running out of time. Buccaneers bring the blitz. Make it 5 in a row. Barkley's wide open. Up the sideline. And Carlton Davis can't bring him down. And he's finally tripped up by Ashton Davis. At the 24. That'll take us to the second quarter. And 1st and 10 from the 24. Cummings will throw. End zone shot. Ridley over Davis. He's got a touchdown. His first of the year. That's career score number 35. It was over their best corner on the team, Carlton Davis. And the lead is 2 scores. Sly makes 21-10. Buccaneers take over, 2nd and 4. He now gained 163-81. Jackson in at the running back spot to the left of Brady. Quick throw to the flat, wide open is Tommy Tremble. The former Panther has 10 in the first. Brady starting really efficient so far. They're not able to capitalize on the scoreboard. 3rd and 6 underneath. Darden would have been short, but he didn't catch it. It was out of bounds. So the Giants take over from the 14. 12:51 to play in the first half. Underneath, that is Bellinger. Straight ahead for 6. Now it's 3rd and 3. Really efficient so far on 3rd downs. Play action. Cummings wide open. That is Bellinger to the 43. Gain of 22 on 3rd down. 12 of 15. 191 yards. 2 touchdowns. First catch of the day for Bellinger. Give it to Barkley. First big hole of the day of Juke into Buccaneers territory. 5 carries, 15 passes. 1st and 10. Give it to Barkley. Another big run. And Barkley to the 32. 2nd and 1. Play action. Quick release to the flat. That's Barkley, tackled by Gandy. And now it's 3rd and 4. At the 24. Cummings, quick release. Downing! Couldn't hold on. Great breakup, and they're going to go for it on 4th and 4. Field goal doesn't do much. Trying to keep the pedal to the metal. Cummings sidesteps the rush. Epinesa chasing. He's going the wrong way. Now sets his feet. Hit. He's got a man. Touchdown. Unbelievable. Juwan Johnson. On 4th and 4. He was 10 yards deep in the pocket, just running around for his life, and he somehow finds Johnson. It's 28-10. Buccaneers now down. They're going to give it to Fournette, and the Giants are going to invite that as Fournette slips a tackle on 2nd and 10. Now it's 3rd and 5. Under halfway to go in the 2nd quarter. Blitz is sent over the middle. Quick pass. It's Tommy Tremble into Giants territory. Now 2nd and 10. Under center. Giants showing blitz. And they run into it. Fournette has a big space. This tackle and brought down to the 33. 2nd and 5. 2 tight ends. Ebron in. Darden out. Underneath. That is Godwin. He's a yard short. So it's 3rd and 1. Has to be 4-down territory. They bring in a 3rd tight end now. Give it to Fournette. Met by White, but he's got the first. Near the red zone again. They bring Godwin back out there. Give it to Jackson. Has a lot of space. Inside the 15 and down to the 13. Now it's 3rd and 1. 3.5 to play first half. Jackson, the back neck to the left of Brady. Pressure by Thibodeau. Deep shot to Darden. Should have been intercepted, but there's a flag in the end zone. And we'll check it. The pass would not have counted. And they're going to kick the field goal. Matt gave from 30. Makes it 28-13 with 3.5 to play. Giants take over from the 25. Cummings will throw. The deep ball. McLaurin. He's got it. Tackled by Carrington to the 34. He's at 113 yards in the first half. Cummings on the run. On 1st and 10. He has not run today, and he will here. Blocked by Johnson, and slides at the 15. If you got the final 2 blocked by McLaurin and Ridley, he probably would have scored. First of the 2-minute warning. Final play before it is a handoff to Barkley. Inside the 10 and the gain of about 8. So 2 minutes to play. In the eye. Give it to Barkley. Runs into a wall and has the first to the 5. So it's 1st and goal, and they're going to start taking the clock all the way down. And they give it to Barkley again. End zone is just short. Looking for touchdown number 2. 2nd and goal. And Barkley is not going to get there. He is denied. 3rd and goal. 4 receivers set in the pistol. They do not take the clock all the way down. Barkley lowers the shoulder, and he is in. Touchdown, and it's a perfect first half for the New York Giants. 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and that will take us to halftime. As the kick by Sly is up and good. A 7-play drive to close things out, and the Giants head into the locker room up 35-13. And, I mean, it's just, I can't speak to it. It's 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they have looked unstoppable. Even they make the 2021, as we take a look at the tendencies, you can see them there. It makes the last year's offense look mundane compared to what this is, especially when you consider how slow they started the past couple of weeks. I mean, they were a defensive football team through and through, as they'll get the ball out of the half as well. Payne, who ran one back to start the game, will return this from the 2. Gets a block up the middle and gets it to the 27. You can see the drives. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. Now to drive over 4 minutes too, so they're all quick strikes. Even if there are a couple 10 plays in there. And they'll start this one from the 27. Probably a run-heavy script in this half. Try to get next week healthy. Give it to Ridley on the RPO, picks up 7. 270 passing yards in that first half for Cummings, as he gives to Barkley on 2nd and 3, fights for the first. Barkley 59 yards, 2 touchdowns, and about 12 carries. 3rd and 5. Pressure by Vea underneath. Downing has the first, and they're going to force him back and not give him forward progress for some reason. And because I was upset at that fact, we're going to go for it. From the 46, the throw to Downing has the first. That was Tryon Shorinka, the edge in coverage on Downing. 1st and 10 from the 49. Go outside to Barkley, gets a block. Picks up about 6. And it's 2nd and 4. So now you're starting to get that slow, methodical drive. Give it to Barkley. And Barkley has the first. Closing in on 80 yards. 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards, trailing only Jonathan Taylor. His keeper on 2nd and 7. Has a lot of space, tackled by Epinesa. Has the first. So now a 3rd and 6 from the 22. Buccaneers show blitz. They drop out for the first time today. Throw to Ridley. Down to the 5. And it's 1st and goal. Halfway into this 3rd quarter already, and this is still the opening drive. 4 receivers set. Give it to Barkley, looking for touchdown number 3, and he is denied at the 2. 2nd and goal. This is 8 minutes now in this drive. Play action on the run. Bellinger, touchdown. Make it 6 drives, 6 touchdowns. As Bellinger picks up touchdown number 3 on the year. As we take a look at the Buccaneers' first 5 drives of the game. In the first half, touchdown, punt, field goal, punt, field goal. 2 5-minute drives, so they actually lead time of possession over the Giants. But they trail. It's a blowout in every way. Give it to Fournette on 1st down. He is met and picks up 5. 29 points. They need to come back in the next, about now 20 minutes as Jackson picks up the first. And if they want to run the ball, the Giants are going to let them. 2nd and 10. Jackson's still in there. From the 41. 4-man rush. Underneath, it's caught by Evans. He'll have the first with ease. And there's a flag in the backfield. And that's going to tack on 15. So that puts him at the 31. Already almost at the 5-minute mark of this 3rd quarter. Buccaneers opening drive of the half. Give it to Fournette. Tackle by White. Just short. And 2nd and 1. Jackson back in. 3 receivers set. Back to Jackson they go. Run heavy drive. Down 29. Now in the red zone. 0 for 2 so far. Scoring 2 field goals. Give it to Fournette. Oh, he shoved him off. Leonard Fournette still going. And he picked up 10. Jackson in to give Fournette a breather after that physically imposing run. Brady will throw. Pocket collapsing. Here is Ojulari. Throws it away. It's 3rd and inches, and they're going to go empty. And the Giants are not going to respect the running threats. Brady, Ojulari closing. It is caught in the feet of Tremble. And they're going to give him the forward progress, but not Downing's forward progress, if you curiously enough. They motion Edwards in, Evans in. 4 receivers set. Brady will throw. Pocket's clean. Now closing in late. Jackson got halfway there. And they go goal line set. This is a long, long drive. And they go Fournette. He is stacked up in the backfield. Leonard Williams the first to get there. 3rd and goal from the 6. You got to have it here. About 90 seconds to play, 3rd quarter. Brady has time. And will throw it away. And they're going to bring out Gay. I mean, this is not trying to win, but that is the Madden CPU for you. They have no clue about game flow. The kick is up and good. 42-16. 1:26 to play on their 2nd drive of the half. And a keeper to start things out. And on the run, a block by Ridley. Tripped up and tackled by Carlton Davis at the 45. 2nd and 12. This will be the final play before the 4th quarter if it's inbounds. They'll throw for it. 5-man rush. Over the middle. He's got Ridley into Buccaneers territory. Coming over 300 yards now. 3rd and 6. Pistol set. 5-man rush. Underneath. Quick pass. Bellinger can't hold on. They will go for it. No harm in not going for it. That would just be a 59-yard field goal. Cummings. Pressure. He is sandwiched. Shaq Barrett the first to get there trying. And Vita Vea also get credited. And the first Tampa Bay sack of the afternoon is a turnover on downs. 3rd and 9 for the Buccaneers. After the 4th down failure. They motion out Fournette. All the way out. And a 3-man rush. Flag in the backfield. Deep shot to Fournette, incomplete. And that will convert a new set of downs. So the 2nd roughing the passer penalty on the Giants today. Tampa Bay only has 1 penalty. It was the illegal touching on what would have been an incomplete pass anyway. Gain of 9 to Godwin. 2nd and 1. Jackson still in. Blitz unblocked over the middle, wide open. Ripping at the ball is Kendricks, and Jackson has him in the red zone. Now 0 for 3 with 3 field goals. 3 tight ends set. Godwin the only receiver. Pocket collapsing. It's open to Tremble. And Tommy Tremble makes it 1st and goal. Can they finally punch it in? Giants defense has been incredible. Fournette at the back. And they go to him. Met by Ojulari and down to the 2. He got halfway there. 2nd and goal. They go 3 tight ends. Godwin the only receiver. Goes straight up the gut to Fournette. And he walks in for the touchdown. His 5th of the year. He has 1 in every game this year. Well, he actually has at least 1. He has 2 in... he had 2 last week. 42-23. 9:47 to play. Giants take over from the 25. Give it to Barkley. Met by Barrett and a loss of 4. They have not given up yet. And now it's 3rd and 14. After an incomplete pass. Cummings. The check down. Ridley tries to turn the corner. And there's a 3 and out. First time today they've punted. And likely end the game. 1st and 10. And Brady on the outside. It's caught by Tremble. Tackled by Robinson. He has 7. Empty set for Brady. Has the time over the middle. It's caught by Godwin. And Godwin to the 47. Now 3rd and 7. From midfield. And they're going to go delay to Jackson. And the Giants defense was ready. That ball is out. Picked up by Brady. And Belton forced the fumble. But it's 4th down regardless. And of course they're going to go for it. I mean, any hope in this game rides on this. 4th and 8 from the 49. They lost a yard on the forced fumble. Brady, the deep shot. Darden, broken up. And Dory Jackson ends the game. As the Giants will run out the clock, and they go ahead to 4-0 for the 2nd straight year. They are now undefeated in September in the last 2 years. And the Buccaneers fall to 2-2. So, I mean, that was near perfection. If you take out the final 2 drives of the games, we had 8 drives, 6 touchdowns, a turnover on downs, and the punt when we were just trying to run out of clock. And if I didn't run that down play, we probably would have ran out all of the clock. It was just beautiful. 4 catches for McLaurin in this game for 113 yards and a touchdown. They were all in the first half. He didn't have a single catch, but that was mainly because we were running the ball. I mean, look at the numbers. 24, 31, 321 yards, 4 touchdowns, and then you add in the 49 on the ground. Really, the only source of production for the Buccaneers was Mike Evans, 5 for 82, but 49 of those came on 1 catch. It was his first catch of the day, the 49-yard touchdown to start things out. I mean, nothing really on Tampa Bay's defense either. I mean, it was just Shaq Barrett, Vita Vea, and Tryon Sharinka who had that. They all split a sack on Cummings and Dane Belton. Not really a lot of stat pads in this game. Belton had a tackle for loss, pass deflection, forced fumble. I mean, Thibodeau, and it was Vince Thomas who had sacks, but again, not really. I mean, it was just quietly really good. And the red zone picked up a lot today, which is really nice. We went, it was 5 for 5, I don't think. Or maybe 4 for 4, because not all the touchdowns were within the 20. So just really good game. That takes us to upgrades. And Cummings is up to an 88. Bernie Downing is up to a 75. We do have a breakout scenario, and Cummings can become an X factor if he throws for 400 or 4 touchdowns and doesn't throw an interception. And, of course, if he wins next week against Dallas. And now on to games across the league. We'll start things out in Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys and Eagles. We'll start with LaMarcus Armstead, who finds A.J. Brown on a 13-yard grab. They add a field goal on the opening drive of the game. It's 3-0. We take it later on, and his handoff to Zeke. And a 5-yard touchdown. Cowboys now in front, 7-3. Next drive for the Cowboys. From the 42, how about Dak Prescott finding Dalton Schultz, a 10-yard grab. And they add a field goal. Now 10-3, 7-point lead. We take it next drive for the Cowboys. And Dak Prescott finds Amari Baskerville, who's been a touchdown machine for them. 17 yards, 17-3 Cowboys. I said it was a touchdown machine before, and I still mean it. Baskerville again, a 7-yard score, 24-3, and that is your halftime score. We take it opening drive, third quarter. Cowboys have the ball up by 21, and Dak Prescott finds Avonte Maddox. He threw an interception targeting Baskerville. And Maddox is going to take it all the way to the 18, 33-yard return. Eagles had a field goal, 24-6. Next drive for the Cowboys. And Prescott finds Dalton Schultz for the touchdown, 31-6. And that takes us to the fourth quarter. One final drive for Dallas. And Dak Prescott finds Elliott, who's open in the end zone. Cowboys win it, 38-6. And now to Washington as the Saints play the Commanders. Saints start with the ball in the rain, and Ryland Poole, we saw him last week play pretty well. Parham had a touchdown last week as well. 11-yard reception, Saints had a field goal, 3-0. We take it into the first quarter. Daniel Jones, as time expires, finds Quintus Cephas, 6-yard score. Commanders now lead by 4. It's 7-3. We take it later on, second quarter, and Daniel Jones finds Darrell Henderson, who fights his way in a 7-yard receiving touchdown. 14-3, and we'll stay that way in the half. We'll take it opening drive, third quarter. And Daniel Jones goes to Diami Brown, a 6-yard touchdown, 21-3. Next drive for the New Orleans Saints. They take it down the field, and Ryland Poole finds Chris Olave at the corner, at the pylon, a 6-yard score, 21-10 is the lead. Now next drive for the Commanders. Daniel Jones on the 3rd and 7 finds Quintez Cephas, 26 yards, 24-10, and that takes us to the fourth quarter, where the Commanders trying to milk this one away. And Daniel Jones to Quintez Cephas to cap it off. 15 yards. Commanders win it 27-10. And on to the rest of the scores on Thursday Night Football. The Vikings beat the Cardinals 31-28 on the Sunday slate of games. The Texans beat the Jaguars. The Niners beat the Falcons. The Steelers blow out the Browns. The Chiefs beat the Chargers. The Bears upset the Packers. The Colts beat the Dolphins. The Bills blow out the Patriots. The Titans beat the Jets. The Raiders win a shootout against the Broncos. The Seahawks blow out the Rams. And on Sunday night, the Panthers beat the Lions. And on Monday night, the Bengals beat the Ravens 24-16. And now on to the standings. In the AFC North, the Steelers and Bengals both 4-0. In the South, Titans and Colts both 3-1. In the East, Dolphins, Jets, and Bills 2-2. And in the West, Chiefs are 3-1. In the NFC North, Bears and Vikings 2-2. In the South, Panthers 3-1. Us and the Cowboys are 4-0 in the East. And in the West, Seahawks and Niners 3-1. On to players of the week. On offense in the AFC, Jonathan Taylor, 154 yards, 3 touchdowns, 5 catches for 62 yards in the win at Miami. And in the NFC, our own Jonathan Cummings in the win at Tampa Bay. You can see the stats. You witnessed them. For defense in the AFC, Devontae Bradley, 13 tackles, a pass deflection, and an 18-yard interception return. And in the win against Denver. And in the NFC, Devondre Campbell, 13 tackles, an interception, and a pass deflection in the loss at Chicago. On to leaders for passing. Justin Herbert, 35 yards. Zach Wilson, 15 touchdowns. Jameis Winston, 9 interceptions. For rushing, Jonathan Taylor, 664 yards. Javonte Williams and Jonathan Taylor, 7 touchdowns. And Taylor, 38 broken tackles along with Ezekiel Elliott. For receiving, Deontay Johnson, 420 yards. Keenan Allen and C.J. Uzomah, 6 touchdowns. And Devontae Adams, 163 yards after the catch. Wrapping things up with defense, Leighton Vander Esch, 53 tackles. Matt Barton, 11.5 sacks. And Adoree Jackson, 4 interceptions. Week 5 NFL action kicks off with Thursday Night Football between the Commanders and Panthers. The Sunday slate games kicks off with Niners Dolphins. We play the Cowboys, Bills, Jets, Texans, Browns, Falcons, Chiefs, Colts, Steelers, Packers, Titans, Vikings, Lions, Eagles, Cardinals, Saints, Broncos, Buccaneers, Raiders, Bears, Seahawks, Bengals, Chargers. And on Sunday night, the Jaguars play the Ravens. And on Monday nights, the Rams play the Patriots. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time when we face the Dallas Cowboys.